Hello everyone back there, is everyone back? Yes, so sorry about that. My internet literally just got reset for no reason, so don't worry. Everything is back, everything is fine, everything should be fine. Through this match, while you were gone, Elon subpars were able to get their second game win. Both teams are joining back immediately. This will be marked on my YouTube. Do not worry about it. Game 3, match point. As that does ruin a lot of the people. Hopefully we get a couple people back. We are already up to 5 viewers. Thank you guys so much for joining back to the stream. Again, if you didn't hear earlier, my Wi-Fi did just get reset. That's why my stream suddenly stopped. While you were gone, Elon subpars were able to win their match, I believe, 6-3. As all the players are joining in. We'll be waiting on Brady. Join in. Elon subpars looking to make this their final match. They did just have a short reset. Oh, and they're gonna hope that that doesn't end any of the momentum. Oh, in here, and they are the first team to defeat the undefeated Remix Gods. Remix Gods don't want to let that happen, or at the very least, they don't want it to happen so quickly. This is a fast-paced game. These series are not slow. A pass to Archangel from Brady. Not able to make the shot out of that one. But as I said, this game, very fast-paced. As you can notice, the ball is flying across the net. Bill Mikey now up. The solo play. Pass to Siege. Off the corner. Into the midfield. Pester gonna clear this one. To Archangel. Archangel looking for Brady. Not able to get it. Pro Mikey does beat him one-on-one with Tester. Not able to beat him on the flick. Tester, stand-up defense. Real on color subpars, keeping this scoreless. Boy, Alex. Brady turns to this immediately, shoots it into the corner, and now it's Siege. With a flip reset dunk looks. Not able to score it. Alex now. Low boost, picks up that boost pad, but cannot get a touch. Moving to the mid, Archangel doesn't need to touch this, and nobody will have to touch this. Brady will score for your Elon subpars. As Tester beats out the last defender, and Brady, with the cheeky goal steal with the backside of his car, does score first. This one pops across, Archangel. A poor touch, and Alex will score. Basically, what you would call a kickoff goal, but this one definitely in control of Elon subpars. There's a not so strong clear will pop out in front for Alex, and this game all of a sudden is tied back. Ball will roll out, and Archangel gonna win this challenge against Siege. Alex across. But it's only to Tester. Tester looking for that top right corner. Almost sneaks that one through. And yet it stopped right on the goal line. One's going to pop out. Tester probably fuming after that one. It was about as good as that shot could have been placed. And now he gets dunked. Siege will score. But it's really cool guy Alex given all the credit in this one. Dunks the mess out of Brady, and Siege will gladly finish that one through, confirming the goal. And as I said earlier, that reset could have just stopped all of the momentum of Elon subpars. It wasn't a long break, but it probably just ruined that rhythm that they were gaining. Now they have to make it all over again. Remix Gods look enlightened. They look like they're ready to play. But as I say that, Archangel will score this one. Siege isn't able to read the corner. And Archangel will have no issue putting that one through. With the nuke goal explosion, I do wish Ionics added something to prevent that from being so bright. It hurts my eyes. Up, Tester. Now, tap down for Brady. Brady gonna leave it off the crossbar. But Archangel is only gonna bite the dust. Cool Guy Alex will score the leading score of the Remix Gods team thus far in the series. And he scores another one. Archangel going to have to struggle to get it back. And that lead still held by the Remix Gods. Oh, Mikey goes across. It's Tester now. Up. Looking for an option. Archangel was that option, but wasn't where the pass was going. Going out Pro Mikey. Tap down for Siege. Siege. Space. Here. A flick over Archangel. Second touch into the mid. No one there, and Tester. A high clear. And Alex gonna send that one straight back in to the orange half. And look for a demo. That's 2 players committed. And Tester isn't able to get a touch. Still looking. A pass to Brady. And Siege stops this one. Well, Mikey. Gonna get a clear. He's looking for a dunk play. Won't get it. A double commit here. As both Siege and Alex go for the same ball. And Brady will capitalize on that mistake. And he puts that one, a well-placed shot. There was still an incoming defender, even with that double commit. He had to watch out not to get himself dunked, or it could have been a goal the other way. Again, there have been a lot of long goals this series. Shots from midfield going through. Alex up over the crossbar. Gets a demo in the way. Siege now. Looking for something mechanical. Gonna pass it mid for Alex. And smashed into the left side of the net. Siege decides not to go for the straight-on shot. Instead, looking for a pass. And Alex, that's a benefit. Had he gone for the shot, it would have been saved, no doubt, with the defensive masterclass of Elon Car Subcars. Instead, plays it around the defense. Siege here. Combines with cool guy Alex. Alex, a bump on Brady. Siege trying to cut across, but without any boost, he's not going to be able to make much happen. Tester. And this one, it's going to bounce out. And Mikey can't get the shot on target. Brady was the man in between the posts. Out across, Archangel and Tester do double commit for this one. Alex ready and waiting over Angel. And Brady has to sit back. But instead of that, he does find the right time to challenge. Ball goes across. Siege here. He'll get beaten by Brady. It's in the mid. Archangel looking for the backboard. But it was covered all the way by cool guy Alex. Backboard defense. A lot of times you see that neglected at this level. But it's so important. You cannot let players smash the ball into the crossbar unless you want yourselves to get scored on multiple times a match. Alex leaves across. Tester. This one's gonna roll its way down. Tester has to keep it up. But it will drop. Remix Gods takes the third game. A necessary win for him. In a series, they are holding on by a thread. They were able to hold out Game 3. And again, they take their first game win of the series. And now we travel to Utopia Coliseum for Game 4. And for what I saw last match from Remix Gods that was so impressive to me. They held their cohesion, they held their rotations to a pristine level. And it looked like they couldn't break no matter how hard they were being pushed. And they made sure to put that offensive chances that they got, whether it be off a kickoff or off a long clear, in the net. But now, they have to survive another game. And it's already looking dire. Brady with the first goal. 6 seconds in the match. Off of Archangel's double win. Brady will score. And now for Remix Gods. They have to do what they've done so many times this series. They have to score from behind. This is their chance to do it. This is a game that they can definitely win. Bro Mikey across the net. Does force 2 players to jump. Terrified of the possibilities. But because his shot isn't on target, it will never be a goal. Alex off the back wall. Tester gonna evade his challenge by jumping. And he keeps going. Rams his way through Mikey. Pass mid to Archangel. Siege does get a touch, but it's all to Brady. A second goal here. And Elon Car's subpars are looking revitalized. And they're looking ready to take this whole series. But there is one team in their way, and it is Remix Gods. Remix Gods have proven that they can beat Elon Car subpars. But now, it's up for them to prove it. Pester, off the back wall. Into the mid. Mikey, calm as you can be. Wins the 50. Now just has to beat Tester. Isn't able to do so. But it's now to Siege. And Tester will actually put that in his own net. I'm pretty sure that would have been saved had we not gone for it. But the communication, it's not going to be fast enough for this one. Brady would have saved that one. But the panic from Tester will score Siege's shot. One-car subpars. No worries for them, though. They still have the lead. It is though, much more vulnerable at being only 1 goal rather than 2. Speaking of, here comes a demo from Pro Mikey. Gonna be cleared out. Tester. Into the corner. Siege gets a clear. Archangel up a little too far. Has to try to concede some pressure, but instead, gonna try to win as many 50-50 challenges as he possibly can. And he does so. Great 50-50 challenge game from him. Because as his defense wasn't set up in time, he buys them so much time that they aren't just in a good position. They're in a good position with a lot of boost. But now a double commit. And again, bailed out by the last defender. This time being Brady. Pester here. His touch. Does get a second. It's in the mid. Pro Mikey clears it to the sidewall. Gets a second. Archangel. Gonna have to be very careful here. He was up so far. Pester evading a bump and able to get the save on Siege. As 3 players going in, none of them want to touch the ball. Pro Mikey calls off the play. Does get it. One cleared by Siege. Tester waiting back patiently. But he does have to watch out for Siege's challenges. Able to get it over Alex. And just one on Mikey. He lets Mikey fly right past the ball. But that gives time for Alex to get the clear. Archangel looking for a demo. Now it's Mikey one-on-one with Brady. Not able to score. Both teams back and forth. And with the pressure so high, it's only a matter of time before the deadlock does break. And Mikey will be the one. He's gonna get rid of that iron with a double tap into the orange goal. That does tie it up. Both teams definitely felt like that they were worthy of a goal after so much pressure. But only one team was scoring, and that's the blue side. And for that blue side, this is again a must-win game to survive and move on to game 5. And going across, Alex tap down, and Brady gets a save. Still pressure. Tester gonna clear this one out, looking for options, but isn't able to find one. Just blue cars awaiting him. Alex, that miss of the boost there is gonna force him to be in an awkward position. A failed pass from Archangel. This one's gonna waterfall down. No one able to get a clean touch on it. Tester here. To the side. Well, it's Alex. Here's it. To Mikey. Trying to play some mind games instead of trying to get the immediate shot. Slows the gameplay down. Sees, though. Going right back to bangers. That one not on target. And now it's Tester. Infield pass to Archangel. Here you go, Siege. Cleared it. Archangel and Tester unaware of each other's presence. No, not able to get the touch here. It's one dangerously into the midfield. Siege. Now it's Cool Guy Alex. Out to Pro Mikey. It's into the mid. Dangerous. Tester does get the clear. And now it's up to Archangel. And while this defense has been good, they need to transition. They're tied up. They don't want to hold on for too long here. Brady out now to the right side of the field. Pro Mikey accidentally beats out Cool Guy Alex. He does clear it back in. And a double commit here from Elon Car subpars. Could prove costly. Tester not able to get that touch. But Brady does get his. Siege. Popped out from Mikey. Mikey with the redirect across. But no one there to get it. Siege. The back wall. Archangel clears. Final 10 seconds. Counting down. Mikey with a chance on nets. Can't get it. Brady to Archangel now. They're just going to clear this one. We could be going to overtime unless something spectacular happens. Off the back wall. Cleared down into the ground. Game 4. It will be an overtime. And a good match for Remix Gods. They're able to tie this one up late. But now, they must score one more to keep this game going. A shot from Alex. Can he do it? Open net. We are going to Game 5. And for Remix Gods, now's their opportunity to complete the reverse sweep. They do take Game 4 on Utopia Coliseum. Now, though, we head to the faded, decorated field of Champions Field. We'll see you all there in just a moment. And as I said again, every match, Remix Gods just looking better and better. Now, though, one match between them. Sudden death game. Win and you go on. Lose and you go home. Elon Car subpars, these games are still in their control. They've been very close. 1-goal deficits for them. Last game going to overtime. So they're so close. It's just out of reach for them. This kickoff, almost dangerous. Siege has to get that clear save. Game 5. The pressure mounting. The series on the line. And Siege with this shot here on Archangel won't get it. Alex, though, and Brady gets the save and the clear. Pro Mikey, a strong touch out. Tester isn't able to make much of it. It's just too fast for him. Archangel clears to the mid. Alex having to backtrack his way to getting that touch. For Pro Mikey, low boost play into the corner. And the boost total's not that high for the blue side. All the players running relatively low. Having to rely on the boost pads to save them. And for the orange side, they are stealing the boost pads whenever they can get it. They're stealing the boost pills whenever they can get it. And they're squeezing the life out. But now it's the blue side. It's Remix God's turn on offense. Their time for pressure. It's in the mid for Pro Mikey. And he does score first. And for Remix Gods, that's exactly what they wanted. And that's exactly where they wanted Elon Car subpars to be. They score first in such a crucial match. Archangel going to clear this off the sidewall. Goals like that so necessary. A lot of times you win when you score that first goal because the possession is on your side throughout the whole game. Pro Mikey and a second player jumping in on that. Alex gonna wait back, gonna play a good third man role, just making sure nothing crazy happens, no loose balls go through, and no immediate counterattacks. Prosper, and again called on as third man to get the final touch, able to do so. Ball out into the corner, only out though for Pro Mikey. It's a great save here, and now it's Siege, and a poor touch though, and that's gonna go off the sidewall. Goal guy Alex catches it and lays it off the back wall. But now they're on defense. A great clear from Pro Mikey as well. Over Tester. who didn't anticipate such power behind that shot. This one, though, in this game, still a 1-goal difference, the lowest scoring of all the games thus far in the series. Pro Mikey's gonna have to be careful. Gets faked out by Archangel, but Siege there to bail him out, there to make the necessary touch. Right, Alex gets dunked, and now it's Siege. Archangel a back pass to Tester. Tester is looking for a pass to himself off the sidewall. Isn't connecting, doesn't get the touch. And for Remix Gods, while they're playing a lot of defense, it is actually the right play, as Elon Car subpars are consistently overcommitting a little too hard. They're not expecting these strong clears, and Siege proves it here. Plays it into the corner, and a pass to Pro Mikey. Mikey, while both his shots have been right in front of the net, he's been able to put both of them in. And in these pressure, missing open nets, a lot of players, when they do come to open net situations, all they can think about is what happens if they miss, what happens if they don't score. But Pro Mikey getting those negative thoughts out of his head. And that will benefit Remix Gods, as now they are 2 goals up. Mikey and the Remix Gods looking for a 3rd goal. His Siege, his air dribble, gets blocked by Brady. Alex, infield pass, but no one there for it. Mikey staying back. Siege gets his save. And it's clear, blocked by Tester, out to the sidewall. A race to the ball, won by Pro Mikey. And Brady clears it. 2 players committed. Now it's Tester. All on 1-on-3. Flicks over one to the back wall. Siege doesn't make the touch. He's still struggling. Does get a clear. And Archangel back in the right position for it. But now they need offense, and a goal has to come soon. We're starting to see some desperation here from Elon Car subpars. They started off this series going 2-0 up, commanding leads. And ever since then, and while they have been narrow losses, they have been losses. Looking to get reverse swept here as a ball rolls mid. Not connected though. Leaving this game only two goals to nothing instead of 3. Pro Mikey though, gonna find himself with some time. A shot across the net does finish his hat trick. So clutch this game is Pro Mikey. 3 goals for 5 shots. A shooting average of 60%. Quite spectacular from him, if I say so myself. 3 goals now under a minute. And for Elon Car subpars, this series slipping through the fingertips. As now, the panic they have to do, they have to now score 3 times instead of 2. Here is 1 goal. Will be scored by Tester. They're going to want to start it up immediately. 30 seconds left. They now have to average a goal every 15 seconds. A Herculean task in front of them. One that I have never seen completed. But we are here for the firsts. It's going to be cleared out to the corner. Pro Mikey touches it. And it's Archangel though with the dunk. It's in the mid for Tester. And he does score. 22 seconds remaining. It's just a single goal in it. And Archangel off kickoff gets the dunk off the back wall. And Tester takes advantage of the weakness on the Remix Gods defense. And now they are the ones with the momentum against them. Our Remix Gods, they must be thinking, we can't possibly choke this game right now. As they're now facing a single goal difference. Brady, a pinch out now for Tester. Tester not able to connect. Archangel can't get it. It's going back into the net. And Siege ends this one at 0 seconds. And the comeback from Elon Car subpars unable to be fully completed. Remix Gods will win in a reverse sweep fashion in Game 5 Champions Field. A great win for them, and really a lot of that credit must be given to Pro Mikey in that game. Clutched up when it mattered most, scored a hat-trick early on, giving them the initial lead. Quite a play for him. Move to this screen. A reverse sweep, and yes, exactly, Key. Quite an exciting matchup. We actually had one yesterday as well on stream. I could not tell you what match it was, though. I'd have to check, but I can definitely tell you which match was a reverse sweep yesterday. As we will, one quick second. I'm gonna check this for you guys, actually. Let me just check it for you. I do have my casting page pulled up. Let's see which match was a reverse sweep on Thursday. Actually, oh gosh, it's late, so I don't actually have it. I'll have to go to my YouTube then. Check it. I do have my YouTube match up. Let's check it out. And I'm still checking. I really need to now know who got the reverse sweep. The match was, and I can call it, it was Highway Gaming versus The Woods. Did end in a reverse sweep as well, like this one. And for anyone wondering, we do have something special for you. I do have Cool Guy Galax ready. And we are getting someone on the line. And again, hopefully, again, I will get someone on the line for you guys. They did say they wanted to do, if they won, they would do an interview with me, and we have easily enough time to do that. So we are currently just seeing who will be ready. We will be getting someone will be joining in. Hopefully, again, everything is working just fine for us. You guys can hear me. Hopefully the person joining can also be heard. Again, we will get someone on the line. Again, we are still currently looking to get someone on the line from Remix Gods. But still, what an incredible win from them. A reverse sweep. And all those matches were so intensely close. Gotta give it up to them. Quite the impressive abilities. And again, we'll be joining in any moment. As we are still waiting for the player to join. And it looks like it will actually be Cool Guy Alex himself, the captain of Remix Gods, joining in with us in very shortly. Again, any of you wondering what our next match will be, it will be at 12:30. It will be Zero Gravity Elite versus Demdoods. And welcome aboard. It is the captain of Remix God, Cool Guy Alex. Welcome in. How are you feeling?
Great, you know?
Oh goodness, 1 second.
Yeah.
You sound really bad on my screen, on my side. Let me fix that 1 second. You sound super scratchy. I think I know what the issue is. There we go. I did fix it. Again, tell everyone again. How are you feeling?
I'm
How's that
feeling
match?
great, you know?
You feeling amazing?
Nice little reverse sweep going on right here.
Yeah, man. I know exactly how that feels. I got a reverse sweep last season on a team. It is such a great moment when you get one. Please take us through the moments. Obviously, the reverse sweep had to start somewhere, and it started in Game 3. Take us through the moments. What did you tell your team between Game 2 and Game 3? You had a pretty reasonable break with the internet reset that I had. Please tell everyone what happened. What happened before that talk, and then what you told your team to then initiate that reverse sweep and that comeback.
So we were just pissed off at each other, you know? We were arguing over here. And then the third game we just like we were all arguing. We were asleep too, you know? We weren't warmed up. So like I just told my teammates, I was like, we play good or we ain't gonna satisfy each other tonight. So, you know, it's either go big or go home right here, you know?
Of course,
So
of course.
so we wanted to satisfy each other so hard, so we ended up just trying to win, you know? And then that's how we did it.
I mean, you
You know,
willed it into existence as the team captain. Obviously, you lead your team to victory.
yeah.
Obviously, I obviously you don't have to tell me any like team strat or team stuff, but you had any strategies, any changes you made throughout this match to compete? Because at the very beginning of the series, you're getting scored on a ton. The other team had just some crazy offense. So please tell us what changes did you make throughout the series to obviously take the win in the end.
So we just added demos, you know, to the rotation. It was mainly Siege and Pro Mike, you know, they did all the work here. And then we just rotating on defense, you know. The first couple games we struggled because like we were just not warmed up, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, but now like we're happy with each other. We're in a happy relationship, you know.
Of course. Obviously something clicked in those last matches. You're able to do it. After Game 4, that win in overtime, it was such a crazy overtime win. It really did set that Game 5 in motion.
Yeah, that was the big part, you know. I had to score that.
Yeah, of course, you had to score Game 4 to just stay alive to force Game 5. Well, thank you for joining so much. But before you leave, I like to let people give some shoutouts when they are being interviewed.
All right, so shout out to Pro Mikey. No, that's the goal right there. All right, he's a sexy looking dude. He deserves the world. All right, we got Siege. You know, that's Trap Goat's friend right there. All right, props to him too, cause you know he was over here helping us out. You know, he came through tonight. Today Trap couldn't make it, cause you know he went to dinner. So Siege came in and did his job.
Yeah, and you guys
All right,
did get the win. You kept up you
yes,
keep
sir.
up that unbeaten season. Well, I wish you good luck in your future matches. Thank you so much for spending some time with me tonight. I hope your weekend is amazing.
All right, thank you.
No problem. That was Cool Guy Alex, the captain of uh the winning team of our last match. And I did see some comments. Thank you here. Nomio, we did just have a reverse sweep on stream. We were talking with the captain of the team that did win in that. And Roxane, thank you so much for joining in, man. It is a bit late. Thank you for joining. I hope your weekend is amazing. I will be casting tomorrow, 8 through 11. You better be there. Also, Roxane, I did message you earlier today on a future matchup. Anyways, thank you everyone for joining. Our next match will be in shortly at 12:30. We will be taking a short break. Before then, be back very, very, very soon. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Welcome back, welcome back. We have one more match for all of you people. It will be in about 8 minutes from now. Zero Gravity Elite versus Demdoods. A tier 2 3v3 matchup. To be the match to end off Friday, start off Saturday. And it will be starting very, very shortly. But before we do that, we must take a look at the player lineups here. Zero Gravity Elites will have the players of Samu, X, Ki, Mikusan, and Solo. Demdoods will be represented by God Gooey, Just Hen, Zachariah RL, and Beefcake Pastroni. This match is looking to be a very good one. Both teams have losses, have faced adversity in their past. Both teams also have a ton of saves to their name. Zero Gravity Elites having the average of 3.67 saves, Demdoods 2.83. But Zero Gravity Elite have a win under their belts. Demdoods do not. I take that back. I'm pretty sure I take that back. Do Demdoods actually have a win? Demdoods do not have a win. I am correct. Demdoods do not currently have a win under their belts. So they are still looking for that first win of the season. First win is an extremely crucial one for them. We will go on and create the lobby. We'll be starting off on Manfield. And both teams are already in. We're about this is a week 3 matchup. And before we start up, I will say to anyone still watching, anyone out there repping Zero Gravity or Demdoods, I have a big announcement for you tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow at noon, there is a big announcement that I will be making. You better be there to see it. I will not leak what that announcement is. You guys will just have to wait and see. Now, let's move in game. Again, as you can see, Clean Swait, Zero Gravity Elite, and Demdoods will be juking it out. Zero Gravity Elite, they'll be taking the blue side. Demdoods will be orange. As I will then put the name and password in for the lobby to the team captains. They should be ready. Now what's fun is, because I am one of the moderators of Zero Gravity currently, I can actually see those team columns, so I can tell you who's playing. It will be Samu, X, and Ki starting out. So they will be the players representing Zero Gravity in this match. Zero Gravity, a very small organization in the Rocket League scene. One that is dear to my heart, though, being the organization where I first started Indy Gaming League. So it is very nice to see them now being casted by me, while I am obviously now on a different organization. Both teams are setting up, getting ready for the lobby. And on the stats cards, Demdoods, while they do have a ton of saves per game at 2.83, you'd think that would mean that they generate a ton of offense. That is actually not what happens. They have currently 0.5 goals and 0.5 assists per game. Quite a low number in comparison to Zero Gravity's 2.22 goals and 1.33 assists per game. Zero Gravity, their main player focus will be Ki, averaging currently 1.75 saves and exactly a goal per game, with 0.7 assists too. So he's going to be the player of focus for many people watching. As I am starting to see Twitch chat fill up a little bit. Welcome all of you joining in this late at night. I want to hear what you guys are cheering for. My rules on fans is that you can cheer for whoever you want, however you want, as long as you don't insult each other. You can insult me as much as you want. Just do not insult each other. Do not insult the players. Let's all be nice and happy. And hello there, X. It's nice to see you. How has your night been going? And Key, it's nice to see you. I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to you players on Zero Gravity. This is a big match for you. It's going to be your weekly match against Demdoods. I will be seeing you on the pitch. I do wish you good luck in your match. I have sent the info to Samu, so please, join up whenever you feel like it. There's about 2 minutes before our scheduled match start time. It's nice to see X. I heard that X is cute. Hey, I mean, if you heard that you are cute, that is cool. Good for you, X. Good for you. I'm happy for you that you think you're cute. Positivity is a tough thing to come by. Confidence is very important for this game. As I've just got a notification, Alligatosaurus is live. How is he doing at this point? Is he also casting? It's a really late time to do that. Let's check. He is actually currently casting a match. That's very nice to see from Alligatosaurus. As the players of Zero Gravity are in the lobby, it's Samu, Key, and X. We'll be waiting for Demdoods to join the lobby. Still waiting for Demdoods to join the lobby. They do have enough time to join, though. The lobby info has been sent to them. We will be starting very shortly. I want to see all of you in chat. Who do you predict to win this series? I should also add that this is a pretty special match, that it's going to be my 20th casted match so far in my career. So it's a small milestone, but it takes baby steps to get to a big number. So, waiting around a nice round digit. Hopefully this 20th match will conclude well, and hopefully it will blossom into more matches coming up in the future. As we are still waiting for the Demdoods players, the most interesting part about this whole series is going to be how the defenses of both teams holds up and how they can convert offense, because both these teams do have high defensive stats. Gonna be on their offense to see how they can break through. Maybe we see a lot more physical play, a lot more demos coming through. Again, we are still waiting on the lobby. Demdoods are currently winless in their season, but this match could change that for them. A lot of teams do start off slow and get hotter and hotter as they spend more time together learning each other's playstyles, each other's little nuances and technicalities. And as they develop a playstyle that works for them, they will inevitably find more success. And we are still waiting for Demdoods to join the lobby. And Demdoods are in the lobby. Just 10, Godgui, and Zachariah. And now, let's get ready. Both teams are joining again, Tier 2 3v3s. And we start off, let's go. The late night match commences here on Manfield Knight. Zachariah, a clear out. Ecstasy. Pops it out for Sam. But God Gooey intercepts it on the way. Key with a long clear out for X. Sky. Nope, it's Key. Still with the ball, flicking multiple players, including Sam, along the way. He's gonna have to leave it to the sidewall. Just for just 10. And he gets face to face with X. Justin again up for it, looking for the mechanical plays, getting over one, and under two, it's in front of the nets, but Key with a save on the goal line. Seemingly impossible, Justin beat both of his teammates along the way, and yet Key digs deep and clears this one from the danger. And Zero Gravity Elite gonna wipe some sweat off their brow. That was a close one. But it comes back, bouncing across, and Key makes another save on the goal line. X misses the bounce, and it was rolling, trickling into the net. But Key, right place, right time, makes sure that that another ball gets cleared. A shot from Gooey. Leaves it for just 10, and this time Key won't be able to clear it. The pressure just so strong from Demdoods. And just 10, his third chance, third time's a charm, as you say. Shoots this one bottom right, just out of reach. But even so, it was almost cleared again by Key. Key proving to us that one save per game was not a fluke, getting two inexplicable saves early on. And we called on to do it again, but just 10, just in time, puts another one in the net. And he beats out Samu, and then he flicks past Key. A second goal here. And for Zero Gravity Elite, absolutely a shocking start. Demdoods definitely putting up some incredible offense immediately on the net. And it doesn't look like they're over. Zachariah down for just 10, and he completes his cat trick almost immediately. A third goal here for just 10. And a third goal here for Demdoods. And this is tier 2 for you. Ceiling pass down for just 10. Off of Zachariah. And for Zero Gravity, this is a very, very quick start for them. But it's not in the way they want it to be. They're currently facing a very big deficit. Pass from Key out to Sam. Doesn't turn into a goal. Sam now, he's going to have to race his way back. Does get a flick on one. Trying to beat out two. Isn't able to do so. Going to have to recover his way there. Instead, he actually touches it past Key. But X back for it. Key shot. And two players 50-50 in front of the net. Key with a chance. It's on the goal line. Saved by just 10. Absolute magician out here on the field from both sides. The defensive stats are so high, and here's why. They're able to clear it when they really shouldn't be. And as I said, the magician, they're making magic happen out on the field. Clearing the ball on the goal line when it's rolling its way into the net. I can count 3 separate times that we've seen that so far in this game, and it's just game 1. Key, one-on-one on Zach. Trying to 50-50 him, isn't able to do so. Just 10 now on his own. We know what he can do. On Sam, 50s it through onto the back wall. Sam out to the corner. Now it's Zach. Gonna try to find the mid, but it's Key. Getting bumped out, but it's Sam. His shot going to be wide. God Gooey clears it. Key up for Sam. Sam looking for infield. It's gonna be cleared long. And next, he's gonna have to race his way back. There's going to be a lot of pressure behind him. He should watch out for demos. Gonna clear it up for himself. Actually gonna let Key go for this. Key with the better touch. The good communication coming out from Zero Gravity. Able to let each other know who has the better touch and when. Clear out here. Key. And challenged immediately by God Gooey. not letting up any pressure. Pass out for Zachariah. Next. Across for Key. A long shot. And God Gooey with a great backboard touch to keep that one out and prevent any sort of double tap from coming through. Just 10. Long clears out for Key. Key's going to have to get rid of it. Ext. Now Zach actually clears it into Ext. Sam now. 50-50 with just 10. Key, right place, passes it down. Zach clear. And everything going right for them dudes. The offense spotless as Zachariah puts that one through. The defense immaculate, not being scored on once, making any necessary plays, and especially those passes out of defense, removing any sort of pressure. For this one, a goal as Key outside the net. He will be forced into an own goal. And for them dudes, just the start they wanted. And it only took them 2 weeks to find that playstyle that worked for him. But Key with the fake play hits the low part of the net. And Zero Gravity Elites won't end game 1 in a shutout as Key forces this one through God Gooey. And for Zero Gravity Elite, it's probably too little too late, but they definitely need it to just get that goal. Helping themselves out. They know what to work, and they're going to try many things to see what will break through this team. But so far, that pressure being the ultimate source of pain for Zero Gravity Elite, as they just cannot break out of defense sometimes. 50-50 out. And it's cleared out to the corner. Just 10. Gonna pop it out. And Key, gonna let this one drop. It goes across, but it won't matter. Game 1 over. Demdoods does score. And thank you for the follow there. What team are you cheering for there? New follower. It's nice to see a new person join in. Are you rooting for any teams during this matchup? I'm gonna move up here to a new map. I will name you very soon. 1 second. Thank you, Mango FPS, for the follow. Again, thank you for joining me in this incredible night of Indie Gaming League 3v3 matches. You are in the final match of the night. It is Demdoods and Zero Gravity Elite facing it off in Tier 2 3v3 fashion. Key, here's up. Justin in the way. Actually, a pass down for Zach. Key. For Demdood, again, another pass to Justin. They're always in the right place. They know exactly what they're going to do. Sam here tries to get it clear, but God Gooey cuts it out immediately before he even takes to the air. Ext, just getting a 50-50, trying to take away any sort of pressure, momentum, anything that they have. A shot here, God Gooey gonna shave it with a little bit of help off the post. Demdoods survives another one. Zach clears lit long. X gonna take the boost. Now it's Key. Shot. Just 10 clears it. Sam, a third one in. Gonna just hold the ball here in the corner. X jumping in. And Sam, a clear to the back wall. And it's for Key. Key has time to do whatever he wants. Gonna take a dribble here. But he gets 50-50 by Just 10. Justin pops out. Zach doesn't want to challenge. And Key, a great second touch here to beat out the last defender, but it won't turn out to a goal. It was just too strong, and it bounced off the corner too hard. Sam now clears it, but Zach retaliates with a clear of his own. Ext trying to dunk out God Gooey, isn't able to do so. Key here, gonna get a dunk on Zach, and Justin has to take his time in the corner. Samu meandering his way up the wall. Can't force the ball through. Can't make any shots for Zero Gravity Elite. And Key, it's just hit it into Just 10 as hard as he can. Next, out for Sam. Sam with a shot opportunity. Still not on target. They need those to go on the net if they want to win these matches. They aren't given a lot of shots here, and the defense of of Demdoods is just very, very good at cutting them before they even get the chances. So the chances they do have, they need to put them on target. God, Gooey out. Sam isn't able to come up with a touch here with that Fennec. Key will actually get benefited with that weird touch here. A pass to the mid, and it's X'd. Now it's Sam, ready to finish it off. Can't do so, but Ecstasy will do the work for him. Sam's shot was going right, but Cherry Picker gonna pop this one in the net and give Zero Gravity Elite the lead almost halfway through game 2. He will win this kickoff. X, and he's trying to go across, but can't pick out a Zero Gravity Elite player there for him. Sam, around 1, pops it around 2. Can't score this, but it will be for Key. No mistake about it. He finishes those all the time, every time. And it's all from Sam. A great play, bouncing it off the back wall in the mid for Key to jump up immediately. Reading him almost futuristic in his predictions, as he knows exactly where that ball's going. This one out for X. Gonna get a shot here. Clears it. Got Gooey in the way of that one. And Sam gonna have to retreat after his play was blocked. Now it's Key. And Zach. Key here is awkward. He's gonna have to concede a 50-50. And he does so, but it is still a win. But nobody on Zero Gravity Elite up there, and the pressure still remains. God Gooey off the back wall. But Key there. They're trying to get it clear. They're up by 2 goals, and really it's just about wasting time. A shot from Zach. X makes the save. It's on the goal line. It's still in front of the net. It's hovering. And Sam, first one to it, will clear this one. Key here. With time on the sidewall, but not a lot of boost. Using all of it he can just to get rid of the ball. X. Here it is off the back wall. Just 10 gonna let him shoot it, but it won't be on target. Sam, with his touch, also non-threatening. And Key now into the corner. And he popped, cleared around, and got Gooey. Sam has 2 players jumping in on him, suffocating his touch. It's now clear out. Justin doesn't actually get the boost. He's gonna go back and retrieve it. X. Here's long at Zach. 1 minute remaining. 1 more minute to see if any sort of comeback can come from Demdoods. Sam and Zach here. Now it's Key. And 2 players commit. X in the mid. Shot. And 2 more players commit. The net looking vulnerable here. But Demdoods holds their ground. Sam on the sidewall. Gonna let X go for it. Can't get a second touch. Will instead leave it for Key. It's flying in the air. Sam will be first to it. But he doesn't make a shot out of it. X gonna try to jump in on Zach. It's gonna bounce into the mid. Good Gooey with the clear. And now it's Sam. Gonna take his time without the sidewall. Zach can't make a touch. Sam going into the mid of shot. He gets a bump. And that shot bounces off of Sam. He creates havoc in front of the net. And Key with the shots off of Sam's underside of his car will be given credit, and rightfully so. That play was his, making a goal out of nothing. And now it's 3 goals, effectively ending game 2. Zero Gravity Elite now tying up the series 1-1. It will now go down to game 3 to see who will take match point. Zero Gravity Elite, a very important result for them. They cannot go down 2 games to nothing and have to force themselves to reverse sweep. That gets so difficult at this level. So it's a very good result for them to not give up that second game. And now, in game 3, as we will be taking a short little bit of a break. Just 10, not readying up just at this moment. Still taking his time in there, using the full 1 minute to think of a new game plan. Justin, we did see his mechanical plays really show up in Game 1. A lack thereof those same mechanical plays in Game 2. And I'm sure he's trying. The team is talking. They're trying to get themselves ready for Game 3. As I forgot to change the field to DFH Stadium, we will stick with Forbidden Temple. But it will be the same lineup. Both teams do have subs on the sideline if they need them. And now we start Game 3 with Justin. We got Gui now. Gonna go for a solo play. As Key actually deflects it over X. And the shot off the crossbar. Zach's shot also off the crossbar. Repeating what had just happened earlier. Sam now on offense. A deflection past one. It's gonna roll in the mid. And Samu, a fortunate 50-50 goes his way. And so Gravity Elite will survive on defense and prosper on offense. And there's their goal. Game 3. So important for Zero Gravity. Samu and God Gui. 50-50. Gonna favor Zero Gravity there as they get a very good 50-50 in front of the net. It's Key. Going to try to get a bump play. They're trying to wreak a little more havoc, a little more bump plays. Trying to ruin that rotation of Demdoods. Because once that rotation's up for them, they seem to be unstoppable. Sam, he gets himself bumped in offense. Pops it, but can't get an air dribble out of it. X will do the work and pop it into the mid. He'll get a second touch. And now it's Key, a shot, no one in net, and that doubles the lead for Zero Gravity Elite. Less than a minute in, and already Zero Gravity Elite making a statement here that they are not out of it yet. In fact, they are the ones with all the power. But for them dudes, still 4 minutes of the game left. 4 minutes to make a comeback. 2-goal comebacks happen all the time in IGL. And so I'm sure they know that they're not out of it just yet. And they still have a very real chance of success. They just need to make it. Sam, gonna try to get the dunk on Justin. He does. God Gui doesn't make the touch on the bouncing ball. And so that leaves Zero Gravity with chances for solo plays, with shots. And they're just trying to put on as much pressure as possible. But this one from Justin over 2 players, and it will go in. Beats out 2 Zero Gravity defenders in the midfield. And he does get the goal. Justin, usually the one with the final touch on the ball for them dudes in their goals. And this one, no exception. He catches Zero Gravity napping in the midfield. And he scores. And now it's Zach. X here with the double tap. Going to retain pressure for Zero Gravity. God Gui. Cannot beat Key on the 50-50 challenge. And so he will leave it for Justin. Sam. Midfield bound. But he has to follow up his own touch. Unable to do it fast enough. Key. Here, taking time. He sees an option in the midfield. But the ball too close to the net. The option will not be able to receive that pass. Key here with a great 50-50 challenge. Zero Gravity winning the 50-50s in the midfield and keeping the pressure with those challenges. Justin clears. Key. And now it's God Gui out in the mid. Key actually going to be missing this, and it's Sam. A calamity of errors as 3 different players all with the ball. But Sam, the 4th one, will drive this into the net. And Zero Gravity regains that 2-goal lead that they had earlier. But now, about 2 minutes 37 seconds remaining. It's going to be a little bit tougher for them dudes to come back with this much time remaining. Cross, X now. Gonna try to leave it for Key. And Key gonna keep this one near the sidewall. Sam does challenge in well. Now he's looking infield, but can't get an option. X, look, playing Enforcer, trying to get a bump play, open up a little bit of space. As Key, trying to do it on his own. He does get a shot, but it will be deflected away. Sam Blow, going to play Enforcer once again. Ends the mid. Gagui will get the clear, and Sam is going to try to keep this one for Zero Gravity. Just does not want to get rid of the ball. And he doesn't. Zach now back. Justin clears. And Sam will not be able to get the touch here. Justin, so dangerous when the ball is at his bumper. Zero Gravity Elite are going to make it priority to just not give him any space. And now Sammy with a shot. Could go in. God, Gooey will pinch it off his crossbar and out. Sam, a poor rotation now, bumps into Ecstasy. He will dunk out God Gooey. And now it's Sam. Pinch across. And Key with it. But not going to get a goal out of it. X tries the backflip flick this one up high. And now it's Justin though to get the ball. But almost immediately transitioned all the way back to the orange half. I can't remember the last time I had any sustained offense this game. But here it is now. Justin. Now Zach can get it, but no one willing to challenge, and Key will just clear it away again for Zero Gravity Elite. They're completely content with throwing the ball away and having to reset all that possession of Demdoods. It's Key holding on the back wall. Sam now up for Key. Key redirect. Instead he'll be X'd with it. Sam back wall touch. No one gonna make contact, so Sam will keep it to his own. Gonna give it up for Key. He can do it in the air, but he was read by Justin. Justin pop up into the mid, and X cuts that one out, sees it through. Zero Gravity. Those midfield challenges are winning them this game, and are winning and could win them the series if they keep it up. As for them dudes, they aren't able to make any offense. They can't get Justin on the ball long enough to make any strong plays. As look who's back, it's Python. Thank you back, man. Thanks for coming back, man. It's nice to see you. We're currently in the middle of a series between Zero Gravity Elite and Demdoods, a tier 2 3v3 matchup. I hope you're doing well. I hope your travels have been good. What map do you think I should go with? I want you to name a map that I should play on. Well, not I should play on, but they should play on. It has to be a standard map, obviously. Champion, no, that's game 5. So we can't do that. We're gonna just do... Let's do Beckwith Park. Beckwith Park is a nice map. Hello there, Beefcake. You are one of the players of Demdoods. Champions Field is always reserved for Game 5, Game 7 situations, so that field is off limits. So sorry about that. But if your team does win this, we do go to Champions Field, and I guarantee you that. How does that sound? Just gonna have faith in your team being able to do it. Next, now it's gonna be a 50-50 into the mid. Zach with the clear. And this one, Sam. Out, just 10. And Key will clear it. Into the corner. And there's not much you can really do on offense at the corner. It's such a tough place to make anything happen. As Beefcake Pastromi, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. This match has been electrifying so far. I'm sure you've been enjoying yourself. As now your team does get a goal, it will be at the hands of Justin. As Zero Gravity Elite picked apart to the bone on this offensive push. As all 3 players commit, and all 3 players will have to leave the net for the ball. A perfect offensive execution, perfect challenge wins from Demdoods. And if they play good challenges like that, we will be heading to Champions Field in no time. As Zachariah, another great opportunity, but this one blocked by Sam. Next, into the mid, a backflip. Sam has to make the save, and he is able to. Key now. Trying to get it over Zach, but Zach, we have the time. And instead he jumps over the ball, and that will get rid of that opportunity. Next now, but Justin, hugging the wall is Demdoods. Not letting that go anywhere that Zero Gravity wants it to go to. Justin into the mid. God Gooey, not on target. Key does panic, and now he has to take some time to get rid of that ball. Into the mid. X gonna bounce off the sidewall. Sam calling him out for that 50-50. Nobody would hit the ball there. 4 players flew by. But that will favor Zero Gravity, as that's where the ball was going. It was going in the orange field. Is key. Here, 1 touch. 2 touch into the corner. On a power to roll in midfield. And Justin knows that. Looking for a touch off the ground. Samu, pass it. Key. Can't get 2 touches. Ecstasy. In front of the nets. And that's saved away, but it won't be counted as a save, surprisingly. Key. Air dribbles it across. Ext stays grounded. And now it's going the other way. Just 10. Ext. Mid now. Sam clears it away. Looking for a second touch. Isn't able to get it. And Zachariah with the time and space. But he isn't able to do anything with it. Key. Now it's Ecstasy. Now it's Sam. Samu. Can't hit it. The ball. Key. In the mid. A good 50-50 win. And he does beat another player. Sam. Now on God Gooey. 1-on-1. What a save from God Gooey. Jumps up where Samu's going and prevents him from shooting that in the net. Now it's Key though. On Just 10. Justin fakes out 1 and out Sam all alone in the backfield. Just 10 with options. As 2 players with Zero Gravity collide in the midfield, it'll be Sam and Ext. This one going to the back wall. Gooey. Zach now, but now it's Just 10 off the crossbar. Bounces on the ground. And that one will be cleared away. A very harmful play for Zero Gravity. But they just barely escape it by the skin of their teeth. And this game somehow is still 1-0. The solo play over 1. Just gotta beat out God Gooey. He bumps him down. And Justin back in time to get rid of the ball. Zachariah. Now it's Key. Zachariah beats him to the challenge. And now it's Ext. But Sam will have to take over now after Ext missed the ball. Ext though won't miss this one. Clear it out for Key. Sam, it's a 2-on-1 and Sam gets the demo. Key scores. It's tied up. And all 3 of the Zero Gravity players were on the offensive half at one time. And sadly for the defender, nothing you can do about it if you're Just 10. Yes, you both avoid the demo and get the save. A feat impossible in that scenario. He does get removed from the pitch, leaving the net wide open. Justin, though, clears it, looking for a dunk on Sam. Instead, gets a bump. Clear, though, and X will get the dunk instead. God Gooey beats out Samu. Now with Key in front of him. Key looking for Samu to redirect that, but Samu, not enough boost, will just rotate onto defense. And now it's into the mid. X with a chance. Can't get a shot going. And Sam out to the sidewall. Fakes it past Zach. Justin. A bit of panic in that defensive half, but he does clear it. Key all the other way. Both players on defense. One of them gets demoed. And it's cleared though. God Gooey now. Sam isn't able to make a defensive play. And all the Zero Gravity players in the same spot right now. They have to be so careful that they don't all commit. And they don't. The ball and the pressure are both removed from Zero Gravity. As this game dwindling down to its final moments. Heroics now. All that it takes. God Gooey looking for a double tap. It's pinched out. Zach keeps it going. Pops up. Sam keeps it up himself. Key now clears the other way. And Sam doesn't get the touch. And it will hit the ground. We got a game for overtime on Utopia Coliseum. On Manfield. On Beckwith Park. And if Zero Gravity scores here, the series will be over and they'll take the win. They'll have a positive record in the league. But for Demdoods, looking so strong! And this is a quick overtime. God Gooey does score. And we are going to another Game 5. And Beefcake Pastroni. You know what this means? We go to Champions Field. The decider of this series. as that overtime ends with a fantastic goal fired center of the net. Both players of Zero Gravity trying to streak across it to get it, but they just didn't have the speed. And immediately into it. I hope you're excited, Beefcake Pastroni, because I certainly am. I'm sure the players are extremely nervous right now. This series, all that they've worked for, all the blood, sweat, and tears they put into it, comes down to a single 5 minutes. Let's see exactly how those 5 minutes roll out. Samu and Zero Gravity already starting with what they loved best. It was the demo plays. Justin clears. X. And he will get beaten. It's in the mid. Ski comes across. Now in a purple Fennec. Good out for X. But God, Gooey. So quick up to that. Absolutely dusts the offense. And he gets the pass to Justin. And this play opens the deadlock very quickly in Game 5. Zero Gravity Elite will find themselves a goal down, but for Demdoods, this lead, as long as they keep it, they will be winning their first win of the IGL Spring Circuit 2022. They just need to hold it, which is something that they've done before. Their defense has been very strong this whole series. So I assume that it will be very difficult for Zero Gravity to find anything reasonable to retaliate with. And certainly it's gonna be a while before they get their next goal. He clears out. But not losing hope is Zero Gravity Elite. Pops up for Sam. He will beat God Gooey. Zach at the right place at the right time. Justin actually gonna bait 2 players in the air. Leaving it now for Zach. In the mid. And it's cleared out. But God Gooey has it. Does get dunked by the incoming challenger Key. Sam. And it's a weak shot. Justin doesn't actually get the ball, and it does favor him. X sits on his goal line, and he's completely debated by Justin not having any contact with the ball. A deer in headlights, as he just has to stare as the ball bounces straight over his car. And now for Zero Gravity Elite. Bad just turned to worse for them here. They need to stop that bleeding, but they haven't done it. God Gooey now scores our 3rd goal. And that might be 1 each. That won't be 1 each. Justin has 2 goals. And now it's 3-0 in favor of Demdoods. Very reminiscent of Game 1, where they took all the control and all of they touched did turn to a goal. They're able to score so many times, led on offense by Justin. But it's not just him working here. Everybody making a mark, everybody doing their job on offense and defense. As that shot from Justin cleared away by Sam, and the pinch from Zero Gravity Elite will buy them some time on offense. As Key looking for a double, but Zachariah up immediately. Sam. The preset, but instead we'll try to leave it for Key. Isn't able to get it. Now Zach. Shot. Both players of Zero Gravity jump. Now they have to scramble. But Justin completes his hat trick. 3 goals on 4 shots. A 74% shooting accuracy. Absolutely unheard of in Rocket League. And it all comes from that man, Justin. As Zero Gravity Elite, this could be a very long Game 5 for them. A 4-goal comeback, something that I have not seen yet on my stream. And Zero Gravity Elite probably don't want to have to be facing the prospects of having to make history to stay alive in Game 5 and win. Justin clears. Key, but now it's X. Zachariah. Zero Gravity getting bullied on defense. Sam actually misses that. A routine pop-up, and nothing's working well for Zero Gravity Elite. X can't get it, but it will be Sam now. Just 10. He's gonna beat out Key, and that's gonna be his 4th as that bounces its way into the net. A bounding ball. Justin scores his 4th, and it's 5 goals. And that will probably seal the deal. Even with 2 minutes remaining, I just don't see anybody scoring any team scoring 5 goals in 2 minutes. Next, it's gonna bounce up. He now up for it. He does get one off the kickoff, smashed into the top of the nets. The butterfly is going crazy on that goal explosion. As X's kickoff bounces perfectly for Key. He will read that every single day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and of course Sunday. All day he will get that one, smashes it into the nets. And that will be the first goal for Zero Gravity. They have a long road ahead though. As Sam in the mid, and X, he'll get his second. That's 2 immediate kickoff goals, one after the other. And you said it, Beefcake. Time to throw PogChamp. Obviously, I hope obviously for a lot of teams, a very desperate situation when a team gets a ton of pressure on them and they score a ton of goals in a comeback scenario. A lot of teams will only progressively get worse as they can only think about losing. A lot of times there's team goms that team mentality breaks down for them, causing them to not trust each other. But still, it's a 3-goal lead. And for Zero Gravity Elite, that was just the beginning of what they need in this series. What they need in this game, to be exact. Whoa. Rolling across, and Key gets bumped out by God Gooey. And right back at it. God Gooey will score from half field, getting the crucial bump play on the last defender. And now Zero Gravity Elite back to the drawing board. This kickoff though, Ecstasy, and he will get a goal off kickoff. All their goals have been off kickoff so far. Some insane kickoff shots are coming from him. 90 seconds remaining for 3 goals. And these last 30 seconds, it went from a 5-0 scoreline now to 6-3. 4 goals scored, 3 of which were just off the kickoff. Key up, X now, and they get a flip reset touch as all 3 players committed. Sam shot, Justin reads it, and Zach can waste as much time as he needs to here. Use it for Justin. In the mid, Sam clears. God Gooey pops it over one. God Gooey, you know what he can do. Double tap off the crossbar. Second shot doesn't happen, doesn't materialize from Justin. Almost a highlight reel goal to seal the deal. Key. And a save from Justin. Sam now looking for a pop, but can't beat Zach. Zach isn't able to clear it. And for Zero Gravity, the time is theirs to make something happen. Key, though, and Justin jumps up immediately. A lot of players like to sit back on those plays, see what unfolds. Justin knows not to let people have that space. And instead, he shuts down the shot before it goes any further. Sam mid. X off the back wall. Looking for a second. Can't get it. And Zero Gravity Elite. That comeback will not happen. And they will not win this series. But for those of God Gooey, what a game. They will win it out in Game 5, a close series, and that's their first win of the season for Demdoods. And it is on none other than Zero Gravity Elite. They're gonna have to change up some plans for next week for Zero Gravity Elite, as they will be heading into Game 4, going 1-2 in the series. 1-2 in the series, 1-2 in the season. Congratulations, Demdoods, on their victory. As we will move on back to the main chat. I see you guys are now making fun of Gooey, the captain of Demdoods. He played spectacularly. His defense was seriously impressive. He made a ton of necessary saves when they needed it. Well, I guess that's the meaning of necessary. Nice car. Oh, thanks, man. It's oh, you want to know what the car is? The car is a white Fennec with the orange hardline decal. It looks super nice. If you want to, I can totally show it to you on screen. Here you go. Move back. There you go, orange hardline. Actually, it's an acrobat hardline. See how many bicycle goals. I have anodized pearl on the blue, and it's black. And then it's this blue, this specific blue. And for the other team, the kind of the orange red, it's this kind of red that's anodized, and then it's black. So you know that's how you have orange hardline. It's a really beautiful car. I have a ton of decals. Here's the what I dubbed the European, the Fairy Peak car. He used to use this a while ago. Now it's like Alpha. I have a Dingo. I should get rid of that crap though. There you go. The Dingo, a Batmobile. I got my Huntress decal. This is a G2 thing. This is my original car. It was known as the Tryhard car. As you can see, it's just a Your Bands decal, but it looks nice. Gold rims are sweet. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm using Baka's mod to simulate Alpha Boost as well as Alpha Wheels. Philwed, what teams won today? Let's go to the schedule. Both games did go to Game 5. Our first match was a Tier 3 3v3 between Remix Gods and Elon Car Subpars. Remix Gods, after going down 2-0 in the series, rallied back with a reverse sweep. In our most recent match, Zero Gravity Elite falls to Demdoods in a 5-game thriller. Demdoods winning their first match of the spring 2022 IGL season. So there you go. There's what teams won today. And before I go, you guys want to say any last comments before I do end the stream and go to sleep? Mixed 3-0? No, Remix 3-2. They got him on a reverse sweep. But yes, basically they 3-0'd them in the last 3 games. But no, it was a reverse sweep. A seriously fun thing. We had a reverse sweep yesterday in a 2v2 matchup. That was also quite exciting. I seeing no comments left. Thank you all for joining tonight. Again, I am Sporty FC. Socials down below. If you want to cast me for a future match, please join my Discord server. The link is in the chat for you. Join my Discord server and let me know. Thank you, Phil. That's actually super sweet of you, man. That is very nice of you. A very nice compliment. That compliments like those and fans like you guys keep me going with casting. I'm a very new caster, so I do need all the support I'll get. And as that said, if you guys want to have me cast any of your match, it could be a show match, an indie gaming league, a random other tournament, as long as you just let me know. Go to my Discord, send me a direct message, and I'm sure I can manage some time for you guys. Again, I'm Sporty FC. Social down below. Have a great night, everyone. And I'll see you tomorrow I'll have my match at 3 p.m. Eastern against Radiant's Flipouts, and I'll be casting from 8 p.m. Eastern all the way through 11 p.m. Eastern. Check my Twitter for updates. Alright, have a good night, everyone.